The title of Prince Harry's upcoming memoir has been revealed. The Duke of Sussex's book, coming up in January 2023, will be called Spare, and the publishers Penguin Random House have said it will be filled with raw, unflinching honesty. Today hosts Karl Stefanovic and Allison Langdon couldn't help but laugh at the title of Prince Harry's upcoming memoir. The book's title is a reference to the heir and the spare, a phrase often used to describe royal siblings. In the past, Harry was sometimes referred to as the spare, while his older brother Prince William of Wales was considered the heir. Description is rarely used these days after Harry and his wife Meghan stepped down as frontline royals and moved to California. While interviewing the Daily Mirror's royal editor Russell Myers about Harry's memoir, Stefanovic paused for a moment before saying the book's name. He started to laugh and couldn't even finish his sentence, as Langdon said dryly, "Russell Myers is across all the juicy details, and I think the title sort of says it all." Myers agreed the book's title didn't bode well for the royal family, adding, "I've had a few people telling me you should have called it Despair, to be honest." Prince Harry is going to be dropping bombshell after bombshell, and certainly you can hear the screams already from the palaces tonight. This title is not pulling any punches, is it? It's a term that refers to the heir and the spare, something that Harry's talked about not being particularly fond of. Myers suggested the book will send shockwaves across the world when it's released earlier next year, which prompted Stefanovic to deadpan, "Oh great." Besides, royal commentator, journalist and biographer Angela Levin has pointed to a possible meaning behind the title of the upcoming book, while taking a thinly veiled swipe at the Duke of Sussex. She wrote on Twitter, "Spare, the title of Harry's book is desperately sad. Is that what he still thinks of himself? After all the therapy, a wife he worships and freedom he longed for, he's still full of resentment and out to get his own back. You can see it in his eyes on the cover." In a press release announcing the publication of the book, Penguin Random House said, "For Harry, this is his story at last." The publisher said, "Spare takes readers immediately back to one of the most searing images of the 20th century. Two young boys, two princes, walking behind their mother's coffin as the world watched in sorrow and horror. As Diana, Princess of Wales, was laid to rest, billions wondered what the princes must be thinking and feeling, and how their lives would play out from that point on. For Harry, this is his story at last." With its raw, unflinching honesty, Spare is a landmark publication full of insight, revelation, self-examination, and hard-won wisdom about the eternal power of love over grief. Royal sources are flabbergasted after learning the title of Prince Harry's highly anticipated memoir, claiming it's yet another confrontational attack on the royal family after claiming a desire for privacy. Insiders said it's unclear whether Harry picked the book's name or the publishing company. Russell Myers comments, "Although Harry is making a generous donation of $1.5 million to send to bail and $300K to Wellchild, the fact he's making a reported $35 million for a 3-book deal has demonstrated just how much he's profiteering from his royal connection." Royal sources have said it demonstrates yet another confrontational attack on the family after claiming a desire for privacy. Palace lawyers will be on standby in the new year, waiting to see what's in the book. Regardless of the content, which will no doubt be explosive given the title, there'll be little chance of this acting as a vehicle to reconciliation for Harry and Meghan.